What's up? Hey, Livy! Hang on, give me a second. Let me turn this off right quick. I gotta put Dragonite on the bed. Okay. I'm thinking you don't know my name actually. I'm gonna take a shot in the dirt and guess that Livy is short for um either Olivia or Oliver or Olivier. Um and given your previous thing, I'm gonna guess your last name is La Douceur or La Douceur. I'm just gonna guess. I was right. Yay! Okay. I had no idea because Livy is in both of them. Well, Live and Livy, yeah. Anyway, I gotta put that. I love seeing you come in, Livy. It's so fun to have you. One of my favorite people. So strong. I am I am a very what's it called observant stronger than I am a very observant person who pays very close attention to detail, and there's a lot of things that I remember. Let's see, speed running. Okay, speed running guides. Open that one up. Hee. Bin yellow. Load state. Speed running saves. Yellow. 80% glitchless blindfolded. And then 315 Celadonsi. So this is where I last left off. Hee. Yeah, no, I don't even know this, but when I started my Twitch, or I started streaming, there were already tens of thousands, probably maybe 100,000 people, but at least tens of thousands that already knew my name. And it's from the Pokemon trading card game, like competitions and stuff like that. People already knew who I was, so and that's why I was like, I can just put it there. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, a lot of well-known people do it. Like, Pokey Guy, we all know his name. Um, like, there's a guy Jay Witts, Josh Wittenkeller. We Everybody knows who that guy is. My buddy. Let's see, another Pokemon player is Azul GG. We all know he's Azul Garcia Griego. I forget which order it is. Like, we all know. Like, anyway, I'm just rambling on. Maybe you know in some communities of speedrun, everyone knows names because it's written on the website. Oh, okay. Speedrun, everyone knows names. I didn't know that there were names written on it. Hmm. Yeah, I didn't know about that. That is interesting to know, though. Um, Here we go. It's the A to the A, the A. Once you saw the City tune, go. Yep. Okay. I totally. Okay, so yeah, that's right. Sorry, I'm just double checking these. My boys, you're the winner, Paul. Yeah, Eevee. I love my Eevee so much. My favorite Eevee in the whole wide world. I can't really. I wish I could give him a little pet, just be like, I should rename again. Levy. That's kind of cute. I like it. Okay. I need to pull up, and I know I probably shouldn't be doing this so much, but I need to make sure I'm looking at his run. Pokemon Yellow, Send, because he's using the newest stuff, and I want the newest thing. Not the Pidgeotto, if that's a little too difficult for me.
That's what I'm not sure.
Okay. Make sure I get that exactly as it was done. So the go, yeah, he pretty much is turning into the goat. This is what we thought about, or what everyone thought about Pokey Guy when Super Repel, Elixir,
That's what I'm not.
Pokeflute. Okay. I make sure that I do the same thing in mine. Let's see. X A D 1 2 3 1 2 3 4. I need to go 4. Okay. 2. 912. Da 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 da. God, my voice sounds just so beautiful and man, I could compete with Miku for greatest musician, couldn't I? I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Livy. Tapras! What's up, Tapras? Tapras is in the house. Let's go. Let's go. We got Livia and Tapras. Let's go. I love that too, Tapras. That looks so cool. Let's see. Save. And the Livy emote. Blindfolded speedrunners. Yep. All we're missing is Bubzia, Ditno, and Bill Bonsai, Warex, um, Civil, what I can't remember how to pronounce his name. You know how to pronounce his name, Livy. The guy with whose records you keep beating. I can't pronounce his name correctly. His French name is hard to pronounce. Hang on. No, 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 no. Civil's another blindfolded guy. No, I'm talking about. Hang on. No, it starts with a C, 6 letters. Cerpin. I can't pronounce that because apparently I pronounced it incorrectly. Apparently I pronounce that is not what it is in English. I'm sorry, Livy. That is not how I read it in English.
I guess I have the video right.
Let's see. Despite being a C, CER is never sir. That's an S. SERSIR is sir. The K never does KER. It's CR is cur in English. Like CIV is civil. Like I don't understand it. English is stupid, but I grew up with it, so but no one call him like that. That is to say, hang on. You're gonna pull out some kind of French something on me, Livy, and I'm not gonna know it. No. I'm not Austrian. I don't know the Austrian language. I'm assuming that's the language. Austrian. Or do they also do French? See, I don't even know. When I first heard of Switzerland, I thought there was a language called Switzerlandish or Switzerlandy. I thought there was. And then someone's like, oh no, they speak a bunch of languages. Levy. That's what I thought. Because I'll be honest with you. Swiss part of Switzerland, we learned German. However, I traveled to Zurich. It's French, right? No, Zurich is German. Zurich would be German. They speak Swiss German. What? It's absolutely not the same as German. Well, I don't speak German. I'm guessing Bubsia would not be able to speak with them. Willing to speak to UFO. Oh. Hello, Livy. We are from planet Zurich. Come with us, speak our language. Blah 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 something Swiss German blah 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 blah. There was nobody. German in school we speak Swiss. Okay, Livy. When I was in Zurich at the airport, nobody spoke English except for the flight attendants that go to the US have to speak it. The flight attendants do. The pilots do not. But they have to speak whatever Switzerland's language is, that Swiss German, they have to speak English. The only other people I know, but I'm saying to be a flight attendant on a flight that goes to the US, they have to be able to speak English. The flight attendants do. And whenever the person at the counter does not have to speak, the one, like, say I was traveling on Swiss Airlines going to the US, they only have to have one person to speak the English language. But no, English is not a. Yeah, you're right. There was nobody that spoke that language. Like, but here's the funny thing, Livy. I never left the airport, but I had to step out of the airport and walk on the actual ground of Switzerland. So technically, I've walked on the actual ground of Switzerland in Zurich. If you try to speak English to Swiss people, they will understand. Usually it's the other way around. Usually people try to speak broken English to me. I can understand it almost guaranteed. But that's because I understand every dialect of English there is. It's taught at school. Yeah. I didn't know English was taught at school. I know we in the U.S., we're taught um, English, of course, but Spanish is optional because of how many Hispanic people live here and have migrated to the U.S. But French is also an option because our neighbor Canada has one province called Quebec that speaks French. Spain, ha. I've been to Spain. Hang on. Let's see. Language casters, you have levels. Oh, that's fair. So I was gonna do this for Livy because Livy said Toreador. Toreador angare, Toreador, Toreador. That's from the opera Carmen, which is French, for anyone who doesn't know. I have to make 100% sure no one's here before I do this. Hang on, give me a second. Okay. I'm not going to put this on. I'm just going to. Hang on. Give me a second. Amore tu non sarebbe con una buona brifoise. Yazza bien avec quan la belle serait conviante très facile. Rien n'y fait manassa prière et pare bien à sa stratégie. Et c'est l'autre que je préfère in mariantit manassa tatiant. L'amour. And so on. I had to make sure no one was here to hear that. No, no. It sucks, Livy. I am not good at singing. I'm sorry. I just thought it would be funny. GG. I just thought you would like it. I had to make sure no one was here because if my parents hear my voice, I am never going to hear the end of why I'm not singing in their church and going to their church to sing and singing everywhere. Because it's not me. Oh, sinking. Hey, I don't. The only reason I don't sink is because I'm so fat. I just float on. I just float on water. I'm just like, like a big upside down Snorlax going. Or what is the Gen 3 one? I can float very well. And I can float until a shark takes a bite out of me, then I'm dead. Unless it's a baby shark do baby shark do. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Tappers, are you good? Tappers is probably better than me, for sure. My lot going. I love it. It's so cute. Like that's load state. Nope. All right, we're saving this state. Um, And I think it literally says 109D. It is literally 109 steps. I counted every one of them. Dun, 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 dun. Wait, is there an extra save state after this? I don't think there is. Nope. It's just bicycles, so. At least the part is the same in yellow and red. Yeah. I wish to see sappers blindfolded red or yellow. I'd love to see anybody do it. Like just people in general. It's like tappers included. I'd love to see everyone try. Or at least every Pokemon speedrunner. Oh yeah. Like people think it's super difficult. It's not super difficult. I don't know why people put it above. Not my previous. Ha. Uh, Save state. Yeah, I think I have the memory for movement, especially like in like a Pokemon game. Ah, I love the I. It is kind of unfair that like someone even pointed it out. There's like Shifty. It's completely unfair that you have a meta eidetic memory. And I told them, well, that's what makes it so fun is I can just memorize everything. The problem is being able to like do stuff, like be able to frame perfect movements and stuff. That's the hard part. Memorizing everything is not a problem. Just input it when the input is together. Yeah. Um, Huh. Yeah, okay, so Livy, you're trying to teach Earthquake to Farfetch, but you know what's funny about that? Farfetch's evolution, Surfetched, I'm pretty sure can learn Earthquake. I'm gonna double check that, but I'm pretty sure I've seen Surfetched use Earthquake. I'm gonna have to double check this, but I'm pretty sure. Do you know the backup when you're trying to learn a move to the wrong? Yes, I do. I thought I invented it, Livy. The way I do it. Oh, did you watch? You didn't watch one of my videos doing it? So here's what I do. I'll tell you what I do before you tell me. That's what. Oh, I was gonna tell you before you told me. If you go into one of my earlier videos, like when I was doing Blastoise, what I would do is I forgot when I would go into like withdrawal, and I was keep hitting the button. I'm like, oh no, I don't know where I'm at, but I know that to get to the move menu from is it's 7 presses to go after you select a Pokemon. 7 presses to the learning Blizzard to Squirtle instead of Nidoking. Yeah, like so it's like 7 presses. So if you alternate, you were always going to um if you alternate A and B, you're always going to end up with a situation where if you hit A on the move learn, but you get to the move selection, your B backs you out. But if you keep going, your B will hit the though would you like to forget a move, it would hit the B and then the A would forget it. So yeah. Reset, yeah, that's I was about to say restart. Livy, that's an obvious one. Okay, let's see. Spam to key item. Oh, that's not the one. Hang on, let's see. Yep, 12 left. 2D. LE. Does someone give candies to the wrong one? It's slower but safe. So when I moved to Cinnabar, I give candies before swimming. Ah, fair enough. So file save as. That huge Pokemon can get a level eating candies. Yeah, plenty in my fridge. Yeah, exactly. It's 7L. I don't know why that's a U. It should be 7L. Yep. And see, it's good that I'm checking myself. I gotta check myself. I know it's 25. I don't have to go any. It's right here. That's where I go, and then just down exit. Oh, wait. Did I... Hang on. I'm going to get it to a point where I can do this without even thinking, Livy. I'm just going to be able to do this. Yeah, I knew something was wrong there. It said 2L, but it's supposed to be L. 40 spam A until item tone. U12L. D. 2, 3, 4. And full down, yeah. Let's see. And see, I'm not even looking at the game. When I'm looking at the guide, for anyone wondering, the game is here. I'm looking at the guide. Chat's over here. I see chat over here. So I'm looking at Livy's name right now, guide, in the game. So let's see. This one will be. About the super repel I changed because I wanted this one finishes inside the house. X X D A. Would you hear saffron tune? Yeah. So I promise I'm reading. So I don't have to worry about going to Kogaji. Ah, that's fair. I went one too far, dang it. I was just making sure the. So I don't have to worry about Kogi Gym. I just use it some steps in her. Okay. Yep. I left that because I don't know how I want to go about that. I don't know which way I want. Nah, no, stay here. I need you. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Exact, X speed, earthquake, earthquake, horn drill. No! Sabrina and casual game. Sabrina and speedrun. Yeah. Mm. I know I hit down. I don't know why I didn't go down. Yay. Yay. We did it. Save as. This is the last save state we created. Was this one. And the reason why was because I had an extra slot in my bag and I had to go all the way back to Rock Tunnel to get that item into my bag for the safe states. And in the route too. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. I love all my fam. All my Shifties Club family. The coolest peeps, the coolest guys, the coolest posse. I don't know what they call it in France or amigos. I don't know what they call them in friends in French. Let's see. Let's see. City menu number 2. All right, I'm gonna look at. I'll let you guys watch too.
Did I just? I think actually I'm gonna. Wait, I'm stupid. I didn't need to do that. Yeah, it's fine. Doesn't change anything. I thought I saw the turn frame, and then I thought it mattered. But of course it doesn't.
All right. Okay. X A U A 1 2 A. Hee hee hee. And then I get to the gym. Save state as. Yeah, no. The Dolphins. Yo, what's up, Dark Sage? How you doing, buddy? The Dolphins might win 5, 6 games this year. If I had to take an educated guess. Hey, live. Yeah. I'm not 100% sure. There's still a lot of off season to go before I can rate what I think's going to happen. They've already made a lot of moves that I don't like. They're gonna make. I guarantee you, their draft is gonna be super. Let's say one. I hope so. I'm not kidding when I say I hope they only win 1 game. Love to believe Tevlis would be. Yeah, I would love to believe that. Is Tapper a Dolphins fan? I didn't know. I didn't know if you were or not. Already did my thingy. Let's see. A dolphin. I am. Um, been one for a very long time. Yes, I saw they gave up a receiver that is going to cost them a few wins. This is heartache. I don't. Let's see. I wasn't a fan of it. Like, I get that you get a first round pick, but come on, bro. Like, I don't want to give up on them like I gave up on the Indians. I was never a Guardians fan ever. And I doubt I'll ever give up on the Pistons. I doubt I'll ever give up on the Blackhawks. So, but yeah, with the 14th overall pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins select. Here's what I'm hoping they say. I know it's not going to happen. Here's what I'm hoping they say. Miami Dolphins select Markel Bell, left tackle, University of Miami. Or Hezekiah Masses, defensive back, University of California. Yeah. Shifty, yeah, I'd be like, why am I not bicycling this? Hang on. I should be bicycling that. Why is it not? Show me your bracket. I want to see it. Uh, I will do a video on it. I will. I haven't done the video yet, but I will be putting it in the next YouTube video, and then I'll post it in Discord. There's one game that I'm not too certain about because, but yeah, yeah, very fun. Well, the Bulldogs do make the Final Four in mine. They do, in fact, make the Final Four. You are 100% correct. Or wait, did I take? Wait, did I take Arizona over them? Because Gonzaga, that is, yeah. I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure. Hang on, let's see. Because I saw a player matchup that I did not like that favors Gonzaga on the inside. I saw the player matchup I really liked, and I'm like, if this is going on for 30 minutes, Gonzaga's going to win this game. Oh, Venezuela's beaten United States in World Baseball Classic Championship. Let's see. So there's the Michigan. Shifty wears a Michigan. Yeah, very funny. Oh wait, you guys can see that. Hang on. Give me a second. Let me look up my notes right quick. Let's see. I'm sorry for everyone watching. I'm trying to. Where's my thing? Okay, so the thing that gives. So I have Arizona. Believe this or not, Dark Sage. Arizona winning 85-81, and the reason why is the difference is Braden Burries. UMass go 12-0, make the playoffs. Yeah, I'm sure. Krivas is going to get his kicked and handed to him. Absolutely is going to get buried. Uh, Jaden Bradley should be able to get his, but Burries is the reason why all your tries. Hey, all I'm saying is to I am willing to go to a UMass game and dress in all UMass Spirit attire while streaming live when I hit, what is it, 800 Twitch subs, which I don't think will ever happen. It might, but I doubt it'll ever happen. If it does, your biggest dreams come true, Dark Sage. Pin going to the yeah, I'm sure you do. uh I do. I'm trying to understand that. Like, do you? I'm high on the IVs. Oh, like I'm trying to understand because I don't understand that. But I guess if you have your reason, okay. So here's where I stopped counting. I wish I could be high on the IVs. Ow, that hurts. I could never be high on the Ivy leagues. Okay, the juggler save state. Copy. Since I accidentally hit load instead of save. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna double check what Dennis does. I think it's
Now it's pretty chill.
earthquakes. Every year I go with them as a
I
Cinderella. Ah,
guess,
fair.
plane execution is difficult. I guess plane and lower light is pretty difficult, but
Eventually they will. I sincerely thought.
Toga is pretty chill.
I sincerely thought about Virginia Commonwealth being one of the upset teams to run deep, but it was their eventual opponent where I was just like, yeah, I can't really do that. But you will love when you finally see my bracket. You will love, um, and I promise you,
Unless you have to like menu
there's
in for like the
absolutely zero bias in my
insane.
bracket whatsoever. It is,
Because I'm not gonna scroll to
yeah,
but I'm not built like that.
okay. If the Bulldogs make a deep run, here's what Shifty will do. Shifty will buy a giant, like, and I'm talking about if Georgia makes the Final Four, which will not happen. If the Georgia Bulldogs make the Final Four in men's, not women's, in men's, if they do, I will buy a giant cake and I will eat one. I despise eating cake, but I will eat one slice. Like, I'll cut it into 8 slices and eat one slice every day for the entire week, like on stream. And you guys know how badly I hate cake. Because they actually could do it. Have you seen their bracket? Their side of the bracket sucks. They have one game that they have to worry. One single game. Hang on, let me bring it up. Okay, so whoever they play against Iowa, right? Iowa is currently injured. I have no doubt Georgia can beat them. Zero doubt Georgia can beat them. Then I've got, say, some people say TCU over Washington. I kind of think that South Dakota State could make a run there and beat Washington and beat TCU or Wichita State. The only team that they have to worry about for Georgia if they make a deep run in the women's is South Carolina. That's the only team about which they have to worry. Iowa's too injured for them to care. They have a one team, one single team. But here's something horrible. If you look at the Fort Worth bracket, the Fort Worth regional bracket, it sucks because UConn is your 1 seed, Vandy is your 2 seed. You've got Notre Dame playing Fairfield. That could easily go either way. Maryland playing Murray State. That could go either way. You have Illinois and Colorado. We pretty much expect Illinois to win, but that is another tough matchup. You could make the call that Murray State can make a run to the 8. You could make a state Fairfield can make a run to the 8. Colorado could do the same thing. The only two teams in that entire bracket that don't have a shot are Texas San Antonio and High Point in North Carolina. For anyone who doesn't know where High Point is on his men's basketball team. Yeah. That's the point though, Dark Sage, is what I'm trying to say. Like, the women have it easier than the men. The men have to go through Michigan. They're not beating Michigan. I don't feel like paying money for a Michigan hat or a Michigan shirt to wear one time because I am a very awkward size, but I really don't feel like paying for a Michigan hat. So that's why I said I can find a I can find a cheap discount cake, find a sugar plastic thing that costs literally 25 cents, throws on it with Georgia, and then cut pieces of something that I do not like to eat, which is cake. I can't eat it. I don't like to eat it. Full of sugar. It's disgusting. Like, people don't realize that. Like, cake is disgusting. But I use it as a point to get people interested. Anyone wondering last time I ate any cake was, let's see, when was it? Um, my brother's wedding in 2001, 2002 was the last time because apparently the everyone is supposed every family member is supposed to have a piece, so like I didn't want one, but did I save this already? I did save it. 2:30. Okay, cool. Hey. The Thrash
I
is
need to
here.
pull up a lane
That's
once
why he
before
doesn't get
going
rid of
for a melee.
Thrash. Okay, so he
Just
can
might as well,
just
why not?
Earthquake Thrash this. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, oh, I have it here. Okay. It's up. I'm so sleepy, guys. Oh my goodness. Wait, is there a menu after this fight? Hang on.
Maybe Morrisness.
I guess not. Earthquake.
Yomips.
Earthquake.
I haven't crit this.
Thunderbolt. Okay. Okay. 2R, 8 up. So how far next year do the Bulldogs go in the playoffs? um, yeah, I know what you meant for football. Yeah. I want to see first and foremost. I want to see like most of the players that I know are coming. There's some players who have stayed. I'm not sure when the transfer window closes. Um, it all depends on the transfer window to me, and I'm not sure when it closes. But when it does, I can tell you about what's going to happen. Um, if they had the same team that they have right now, as of the commits to Georgia, not backing out, the ones who've already signed with Georgia, um, those freshmen, the current roster they have right now, I would say probably they would make it to top four if I had to put money on it. That's what I would say, top four. Um, Keep in mind that Monroe Freeling's gone. Thank God. Thank God that idiot's gone. I despise that human being being playing for starting for Georgia. Like, just the thought of him makes me sick. Notre Dame, yes. Notre Dame didn't lose a whole lot. Them and Ohio State should be able to get in this coming year because their losses aren't nearly proportional to what their team has. Or Notre Dame and Ohio State, yeah, both of them should be able to easily get in. I think that Texas A&M, don't worry about it. Um, if you don't know, you don't know. But it is a part of the Discord rules too. Um, the Texas A&M is one of the teams that I seriously believe has a legitimate shot at winning the title this year. Based on who they have right now, A&M has a legitimate shot. Now, does that mean I'm against Texas? No, but they did lose a few too many players. I know who you said. If you don't know, you don't know. Like, I said it. Like, it's okay. So if you don't know, in Discord, it is a rule about this player. There is a rule regarding this player in my Discord. That's how much he's hated amongst the Georgia community, or at least he should be, because he cost them so many games. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I I'll be like a chicken, just say, just don't worry about it. Imagine I'm some big fat ugly chick just saying, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Dark Sage. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Let's see. Okay, so this is 8 left, 2 down. Right. Yeah, that's never gonna happen. Thank God. Thank God. That's never gonna happen. File, save as. Sorry, I'm just trying to get through this as fast as I can. Like 232. We already know who the Miami Dolphins are going to draft first round. I hate it. So, most hated. I'd have to have a very long thought about that. Very long. That's quite a list, Dark Sage. That is a list right there. Let's see. Hypno. Earthquake Thunderbolt. Yay. I like that. And who will the Dolphins draft first? So, we already know they're going to go receiver. I hate to say it. I hate the thought of them going receiver. The wide receiver depth is pretty good in this draft. I think it's the best position. It's the most deep. It's the deepest position in the draft this year is receiver, and a very special receiver from Ohio State will go to the Miami Dolphins. Sadly, we already know who they're gonna pick. It's not even it's not even remotely debatable. I know how they think, and that's the sad part is I know how they think. File save state as 3. Let's see 3.
No, it's so long.
Living.
A lot of confusions. So I guess I accept that.
Okay, so I forget what he gets for Koga. I know what you do for Koga. I just forget what he gets out of this. If he gets like double hit, or if he actually gets put to sleep, or not Diego Pavia. Sadly, actually, it's better that they don't get Diego Pavia though.
Plus infinite.
Please don't say that.
2 infinite. Okay, good thing I pulled out blame.
I gotta know exactly where this stupid thing is. Okay.
I guess not. It doesn't matter.
Sleep powder, yep. Horn drill, okay. Man praises Dolphins go. Yes. I am not dumb. Wait, what?
Let's go where I died, but it was off.
Does he not have to? Wait, did we go? He didn't go X act, did he? He went. Hang on. Let me rewatch that. Did I see that correctly? He just went X act and horn drilled everybody? Did he really do that? There's X act, yep. Sleep powder. Oh no, he used X speed during the sleep, yep. Okay. And then he used Pokey Flute.
Plus infinite.
Okay.
Two infinite. Okay, good thing I pulled out Blaming, right?
And then Horn Drilled everybody. Okay. So X attack, X speed, and then I need to make a note where the Pokey Flute is. Yay. Okay. So already got it. Okay. File save as Koga. This is the worst. This is the worst fight in the whole game. Or one of them. Okay. If attack misses, use horn. Okay. Yep, Venonat. Stupid Venonat. Nobody likes Venonat. Venonat's a bad Pokemon. Everybody. Well, I can say everybody hates Venonat, but I don't know anyone who likes Venonat. Um. And this one is a. I do not. And I knew that was going to happen. Mimi Toss. Oh my gosh. That sounds weird. I don't know if that works for y'all. I tried to fix it, but it didn't work. Hang on. Let me get into my chat because let's see. Stream elements, live docs, Twitch chat. Dang it. Give me a second. I'll pull it up on my thing here. Channel. Huh? Why doesn't it work? Hmm. Shifty sad. Hein. Whatever Hein means.
Anyways, it doesn't matter now.
Huh?
I don't remember. I remember last go where I died, but it was offline. On the
I've
before.
never heard of that.
I don't remember. Oh yeah, I don't know. It's actually not that much of a time loss.
Gniok? Gniok? I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't know what it is either. Bicycle to
Actually,
his
the second
house.
sleep out maybe is good because my cursor's already on flute, so it's actually
Okay.
so efficient.
I can do that. Oh, it's almost 10 o'clock. Okay, I can do all that before 10 o'clock. That's fine. Let's see. Okay. Um. Well, double check, make sure I'm looking at this correctly. Yeah, I saw it correctly. All right, it is time for me to go to bed, so save stay. How many pallet towns is this? Out of curiosity, pallet town. This would be 5. I wonder who is streaming that we can raid and give Livy someone fun to go watch. Ooh, Gunner's on. Swiftaloo. Oh, she's playing Pokopia. Never mind. Mauled Mallard. I would, but he always plays some kind of weird versions of games. We can raid Gunner, since I know Livy would like Gunner. Or Livy probably does, I don't know. Gunner's fun to watch. Alright, everyone. If you haven't followed on Twitch, please follow. If you haven't subscribed on YouTube, please do. It may be the happiest man in the world. And if you want to drop a Twitch Prime or a subscription, feel free to do so. Anyway, hope you guys do have as much fun as I had. I'll see you tomorrow at Shifty's Club.